All right, everybody, it's a broadcast of the Ebony Star Network, sponsored by the E Nation. We are here on this impromptu night, meaning we weren't going to do a gangster talk. We were scheduled for a relationship talk with Charlene. But because of the breaking news and the severity of the news, we have moved the Charlene show to tomorrow night. And we fired up a gangster talk to talk about the powerful news that just hit us all, as you probably heard already, that Kevin Samuels has passed away, or at least that's what we have heard. And they're saying now that it has been confirmed that Kevin Samuels has passed away. We'll be talking about it coming up next on Gangster Talk. So come on through. Drop it, Dane. Right, what's going on, everybody? It is Gangster Talk. I am the Black Knight. I'm joined by Charlene and Lady Knight herself, is Dame Frankie, who is having an issue with her internet. So hopefully her internet will be stable tonight. Well, big news, y'all. I'm going to say allegedly. We still haven't gotten confirmation, but everybody and their mama is reporting on it right now. Even Roland Martin, Hassan Campbell, all of the big names are starting to report on this. So apparently there's confirmation. We still can't find confirmation yet. We're still researching, but apparently there has been confirmation that he has passed away. And from what it looks like, cardiac arrest, um, with some kind of complication. There's a whole lot of things that are being said, but we don't know how true they are yet. But cardiac arrest would sound about right because I noticed his last couple of podcasts. He didn't look well. He didn't look well. He looked older. His face looked, his beard looked unkept. He had sunken jaws. He didn't look well. So, um, I mean, of course, you don't want to see somebody pass away, but um, I thought that you would probably hear something about him being hospitalized, but I didn't know he would pass away. But he did. His last couple of podcasts, he didn't look well at all. Okay. And we do have the last podcast that he did. If this indeed turns out to be his last podcast, and we'll go over what he talked about. And what is it to say about a man, if this is all true? What is it to say about a man who spent most of his time telling a particular group of people, mainly women, that they can't have something and that they aren't worth anything, or they're not as worth as much as they thought they were, or they're not as valuable as they thought they were, or their life didn't have as much valuable as they thought they did. I always wanted to ask you too, who who gave you the right to do that? Where do any of you guys get off telling women this kind of stuff? Who are you to tell them how valuable their lives are? I mean, you guys really got some damn nerve, man. You don't even value your own life. You got nerve to talk about somebody else's life. You got nerve to tell women what they can and cannot have, and what they can do and what they cannot do, and who they qualify for and who they don't qualify for, who's looking for them, who's not looking for them. I mean, who the fuck do you guys think you are? But this is a man who made a career, and this was a shout out to Good Mother. She said he was really hammering on feminism. Um, but I really don't know what to say about this because I don't wish death on anybody, regardless of how bad I feel about them. Unless you killed a kid or some shit like that, then maybe I might have a different feeling about you. But if you just out here talking shit and acting stupid or whatever, I mean, I don't wish death on you. I wish you'd stop doing it. But I don't wish death on you. You know what I'm saying? You know, so I don't really know what to say about this. I guess you would have to get the reaction of the women. We're gonna open up the panel here soon, and we're gonna have the women come up and talk about how they feel about this whole thing. And again, we're still confirming that he's passed away. The Avenue Star Network, we still haven't confirmed that yet. So um, bear with us. We're a little slow over here because we didn't plan on doing this kind of show. We were doing something else, and so we had to change everything at the last minute. So we didn't get a chance to do any research. It just hit us today, roughly about 25 minutes ago, because we was getting ready to go on to do something else. So we still gathering our facts now. So I'm going to drop the link quickly, and please come up and speak your piece on what you want to say about this before we start diagnosing his last. Dissecting his last live. Okay. Charlene, you there?
Yes, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Uh-huh.
Okay, so I'm gonna just talk about my few thoughts about it. So
Hey,
I
hey,
think,
what
yeah,
about the good mother saying that he was really hammering on feminism?
yeah, he was. He used to put down women who had PhDs. He even has like a small clip of be like, I got a PhD. He tries to make fun of women who actually went to college and have degrees. So yes.
So women who went to college and have degrees are only feminists.
No, I don't know about that whole feminist thing, but I know he put down women who was working, who owned businesses, and who went to college. You could say.
Okay. Ladies, I want to give you a voice first. The link's in the chat. Come on up and say what you got to say about it. Fellas, you can come up too. I know you got some Kevin Samuels Avengers out there. I mean, it's unfortunate. I'm not trying to rub so it's sad when anybody passes away. Surely we don't wish death on anyone just because we disagreed with them when they were alive. So yeah, you Kevin Samuels Avengers, y'all can come up here too. But the links in the chat. The panel's pretty much open. Come on up. We do have a video that we're going to get to at some point. That once we confirm that he's dead, we probably must be confirmed that it's his last video that he ever did. So we do going to talk about that. I'm sorry, Charlene. Go ahead. Hey, hey, melanated vessel.
Okay, can you hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I remember I was first introduced to Kevin Samuels, I would say like a year and a half ago, maybe like 2 years, or close to almost 2 years. And I remember watching his videos, and at first he started off like giving women advice and being nice and friendly. And then all of a sudden he turned into this monster, you can say, where he just went at women based on their looks, their weight, because he found out that that was lucrative. And I feel like he didn't care about his female audience and how they felt. And I think he's seen that it like a lot of men took pleasure into seeing women being broken down on the internet.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And yeah, to me, like I know he's gone, I'm sorry for his loss, but
Well, we
for
don't know
me,
that yet. We have
I
it's leaning that way, but we still got to have confirmation for our own uh stance. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
So far, it's leaning that way. Everybody's jumping on it now. But we still haven't. Damon, you found confirmation yet? We're
No.
still looking for confirmation. Yeah. Go ahead.
Okay, so obviously, like a lot of the men took pleasure into seeing women being broken down. And I felt like it was because they couldn't get women, or they were incels, or they didn't know how to approach women. Because at this point in time, we have to admit it, like women, we're doing our thing, we're going out there, we're working, we have our money, we're taking care of our kids. We're just as productive as the male counterpart. So when a man steps to us, he can't just bring his money. He has to bring his charm. He has to try to get to know us. He can't be awkward. He has to communicate with us, and he has to genuinely like us. And I think that was the problem. Like he tried to disconnect that because a lot of his male audience, they don't want to do the work. They don't want to
Hmm.
improve themselves. So they want to go by what Kevin Samuels is saying. Once I get the money, then I could get me a dime piece who's super young. But as we can see here, as Kevin Samuels being 56 as he is, right? This is a precautionary tale. I mean, you can have all the money in the world, but I mean, how much is that worth to you? Like, is it worth that to find somebody who's like a dime piece, and you can have 10 minutes of satisfaction with them, and you don't really know them on an intimate level? So I just thought that he was giving males the wrong message. And I feel like
Yeah, no doubt.
we don't need that message in the space. Especially when we have women out here who are taking care of kids, who have to go to work, and who, like, women's self-esteem gets really impacted by this. And not only that, this is going towards the dating scene. You go on the dating scene and these guys are talking about Kevin Samuels. God riddance. Like, come on. Like, let that go. Like people can't be themselves. Like what's up? Like why you gotta go to the internet and talk about what somebody else is saying and use their talking points. So
I
I
mean, there
think
was,
go ahead.
I mean, there was one lie where he was telling a mother about if the father gets out of the shower or the daughter comes out of the shower or something, and the father sees the naked daughter or something, that the mother shouldn't believe her daughter over the father. So something like that,
Yeah,
which is which is insane. Like,
yeah, we just don't need that message in the space. He finds every single angle on try to bring a woman down. If you're a single mom, bring you down. If you're young, you don't know better, bring you down. If you're over the age of 35, you're not married, you don't got kids, something is wrong with you. You're leftovers. Oh, we should think about polygamy. Like, come on, like everything is hinting towards that. How like these men need to take a mirror, look in the mirror and go work on themselves. And I think that's what they like Kevin Samuels because Kevin Samuels is not telling them they need to go work on themselves. Kevin Samuels bring down women and that's what they want to see because 9 times out of 10 they don't know how to talk to women. They don't know how to please her. They don't even know how to have a simple conversation back and forth, you know?
well, yes, they can as long as they're using the word be. As long as they're using the B word and the whole word, oh, they talk to you all day.
Yeah, but you
But if
calling
they
some
can't use those words, if they can't use those words, then they have no conversation for you.
Yeah, but just to think about it, what woman wants to be with a guy if a guy looks at her as low value, if a guy looks at her like she's being demeaned, he doesn't even look
I
at
mean,
her or thinks about her feelings. What
I mean,
woman
what?
wants to be there with that guy and be seen in that light?
I mean, what woman wants to be with a guy who listens to Kevin Samuels? Period.
Facts, because if you listen to Kevin
Yeah,
Samuels,
like
I'm thinking you hate women secretly. I'm thinking you're judgmental. I'm
you know what
thinking
he was
that,
doing? He was
that
trying to get black women to accept the fact that black men are derelict and lousy and lazy and don't want to do anything. He tried to get black women to accept that. Said, listen, this is your options. You need to lower your standards. He kept telling black women he need to lower their standards. So if you want a black man, you got to lower your standards and accept one of these derelicts who just want to come into your life and make it miserable. Okay, you got 35-year-old backpack wearers, the backpack crew. 35, north of 35 wearing book bags and backpacks with PlayStations in them. That's what you need to accept. A grown ass child, 35 years old, was really 13 mentally. And that's not listen. And you know what? That's not far fetched. We had a 30-year-old on here, man, who had the mentality of a 19-year-old. So yeah, he really talked bad about black women as well as David Carroll, and he also met his unfortunate demise. Um,
Mhm.
you know, we never know when we're going to go, but don't let the last words that come out of your mouth be words of hatred. You know, try to refrain from that.
Mhm.
You know, try not to let the last thing that people know you for is something terrible and awful and negative. But these guys don't think about that. They don't care. They just keep spewing hatred, and eventually the pendulum swings back the other way because life is about balance. You can go in one direction for a little while, but eventually you will come back in the other direction, and life will achieve balance. The pendulum will swing in the opposite direction. Every side will have its just due because life is fair at the end of the day. Because fairness is balance. Dane, come on in here.
Okay. Yeah, yeah. And the thing
Where the
is,
ladies at? Where the
uh,
ladies at? Y'all want to speak up
they
about
in
this?
they in the chat. Um, uh, I don't know
Give
why they
me
not.
what's some of the articles that you got? Let's get into these articles.
Okay, there. Um. Okay. Let's see. All right. This is from Revolt. All right. So it says controversy. YouTube. Kevin Samuel passed away. His controversy YouTube videos dating takes. Let's see. All right. Revolt Black News has confirmed from reliable sources that YouTube sensation self self-proclaimed relationship guru Kevin Samuels has passed away today, May 5th. He was known for dating advice and YouTube videos where he operated under the self-proclaimed title of an image consultant. Some of his most popular videos include do you how much do you cost to submit? And modern women are average at best. Just last week he sparked outrage on social media after he said unmarried women who are 35 years old and over are considered leftover women. If you live to 35 and you're not married, you're a leftover. You're a leftover. Men know you may have a problem. He said, whether you want to hear it or not, I'll go with you. I'm telling you the truth. You don't want to hear. Although Samuels himself was twice divorced with an alleged single status, he never away from speaking his mind when it came to relationship topics.
Okay, okay, stop. That's pretty much a confirmation, people. I mean, they wouldn't go into all of that if he was still alive. Okay. Do you have another source?
Okay.
Do you have another source?
All right. Okay, here's one from News One.
Forgive us,
Kevin,
people, if we're a little bit slow and we didn't this hit us all at once. We was prepared for a completely different show, and this just hit us in the face. So we're still scrambling and trying to get our bearings under us. So forgive us if we're just dragging a little bit here. Go ahead, Dan.
okay, Kevin Samuels' death rumor go viral amid unverified report. Samuels,
Unverified report.
well, this was posted 3 hours ago. They hadn't posted any updates on it. Samuels was built quite the following through the way he discussed black women.
Okay, now what? Okay, give me another source. You got one more?
Okay. See. All right. Here's another one. This is from. Okay, this is a podcast from Kiki. Um,
You mean
from
glitches?
107.5 WGCI. Controversial YouTube Kevin Samuels dead at 56.
Okay, all right. Okay, so we pretty much got some confirmations, but um, I want to see if the mainstream media has picked this up yet. NBC, CBS, Fox
Uh,
News. Anybody pick it up yet?
no, no,
Does
no.
anybody know? Has any of the major news outlets picked this story up yet? You know. All right, everybody. We have the link out. The panel is open, so come on up. Um, if you're a Kevin Samuels Avenger, you're welcome up. You can come on up. If you are a Kevin Samuels detractor, come on up. If you're a woman that has something to say about what Kevin Samuels did or what you don't like, come on up. All right. It's an open mic tonight. You know. All right, Dame. Let's fire up that video of his.
Okay.
It's looking like y'all. This is the last video that he did. All right. We're gonna listen to it and we're gonna break it down.
All right. Well, first of all,
Let's do the
let's.
FBI thing.
Mhm. All right. All right. Let's see. Let me get in here and get get that out of the way. All right. Here we go. All right, let's come right Fair Use Act. This channel may contain content not authorized for use by its owner. However, according to Section 107 of the Copyright Act of the United States, the fair use, I repeat, the fair use of copyrighted work for purposes such as criticism, oh yes, definitely. Comments, I don't think we're going to be able to stop ourselves. News reporting, only for those who don't know. Teaching, we're going to learn something new today. Scholarship or research is not an infringement of copyright. All right. Let me.
All right.
Okay.
I don't know if we can play it because he just passed away. The video to keep it safe. Let's just play the audio.
Okay. All right. All right. Let me get everything in place before I take that down. All right. All right. Here we go.
Não é na janela que se olha.
Alright.
What's going on?
It's not hard to fool me. Cause I'm addicted to what you and I realize.
This is what we're going to have to do. One, I want you guys to make sure you get the likes up, hit the like button, because we want to get into this. The last couple of days, man, last couple of weeks, things have been a little intense around here. And I will tell you why. Because this whole notion of leftover cake and leftovers and blah, blah, blah has women straight up bugging. And you know what? You would think that I did something. I didn't do nothing except tell you what men already think. Don't get mad at me because
Okay, stop.
you didn't know.
Stop. You see, this is the problem I got with this dude, right? He's speaking for men, black men, period. And that's burning a lot of us up, okay? He doesn't speak for me. I don't think like that. A lot of black men don't think the way he says that we think. And what pisses us off is that women actually believe him. They think he's some kind of spokesman for black men, and he isn't. He doesn't speak for us. This is some BS that he made up for his little gimmick of a show so he can get black women stirred up. But he is not in any way, shape, or form a spokesman for black men. He does not speak for us. And we do not think like that. Play it.
I don't think that, hold on. I don't think that women are attracted to looks of money, but confidence. I've seen ugly dudes take on women. Thanks, Patsy. That may be for you. The thing is, it don't matter what you take home. It matters what you keep. And you can't keep these men. Women can't, dudes with just confidence. Confidence don't pay the motherfucking mortgage. Okay? So, again, late great Patrice O'Neal, you don't go to a fish and ask him how to catch fish. You got to go to a fisherman. We fish. Confidence and broke ain't a good look. What you confident in? Oh, Lord have mercy, Jesus. I'm glad that wasn't on screen. That was not good. All right, so anywho, the subject of the day is modern women are a party of one. That's what we're talking about. Modern women are a party of one. Before we get started, the candle of the evening is from Diptyque, and it is called Coriander. Coriander is the fragrance. The candle of the evening, and the fragrance is probably one of the best fragrances in the freaking world. This one right here is a show no panty dropper, get the draws.
Okay, I stopped it there. This is the Kevin Samuels that I knew when I first saw him. Perfume, candles, a certain clothing. That's what he was doing. He was trying to promote his image consulting, and he first started trying to do it towards the men. I don't know how it stumbled into this, but he started recommending clothing for men that was suspect, and he got dragged for it. And he went off into his own area. Next thing
Well,
you know, hmm
those pictures that he took was suspect, and that thing he did with C Boogie, those were the tightest jackets I've ever seen. I've never seen jackets that tight on a guy before. I mean, those jackets C Boogie was tighting on, trying on, they were tight. I'm talking about real tight.
hmm
Like, like they were so tight that you would have to alternate button them up, right? Like when you breathe in, you have enough room to button them up. But then if you wanted to breathe out, you would have to unbutton them again. So you would have to walk down the street constantly buttoning and unbuttoning those jackets, depending on the rhythm of your breathing. And don't be out of breath or anything. You might as well just leave it open because I mean, that's how tight they were. Play it.
hmm All right.
Kind of the harmonious hypnotizing fire will cause any woman in a 50-mile radius to begin immediately ovulating. Yes, they should call this ovulation bomb. You walk by a woman wearing this, and she's probably going to spontaneously get like 6 months pregnant. Yeah.
But see, this is the type
So
of
use it
shit.
at your own discretion.
Stop. See, this is the type of hocus pocus shit that you guys keep falling for. That's why you think this dude is some kind of genie or god or some kind of wizard of Oz. He tell you all this wild shit. Okay, if the woman walks by this fragrance, she's going to be ovulating and going to get 6 months pregnant. Guys believe some shit like that.
And what guy
Some
would
of
be
you
stupid
do.
enough to buy it?
Some of them because they believe what this guy's saying, man. Like, you know, believe this fucking hocus pocus Walt Disney shit. Play it.
Yeah. And as much as guys are complaining about child support and having kids and the woman having a baby and they don't have no say in the matter, last thing they need is something that's gonna make her ovulate and get 6 months pregnant as soon as she gets near him.
Interesting. All right, get in play.
Because your ass gonna be in child support court. You gonna be baby daddy number 9, I guess. Harmonizing, hypnotizing fire from the harmonist. All right, ladies, why is it that I say that modern women are a party of one? Well, I'm glad you asked. Several things led me to this topic. And one of the biggest things that led me to this topic was the notion that modern women are just holding out. Holding out for what? Holding out for what? Holding out for something better or a party of one. Holding out for this and holding out for that. Who the heck are you ladies holding out for? When you ask women today who are every bit of, danger zone. 27 to 35, when a woman needs to focus like a laser on the outcome she wants as far as relationships. But when you ask women who are in their mid to late 30s, even in their early 40s, who are boss chicks, bad chicks, got my money together, I got my master's.
I'm a PhD.
Got my master's, but can you cook?
I don't need a cookbook.
Yeah, they got their PhD and everything else. They don't have a cookbook, but they damn sure do have a. All right, what is the one thing you tend to hear? Some sort of, well,
Okay, what is this nonsense about a woman with a PhD that can't cook? I know plenty with PhDs, masters who can burn. It's just that why they getting their masters and their PhD, they don't have time to cook like that. But once it's done, or whenever they get a break, for holidays or weekends, they cook. I'm sick of that nonsense. Women with education cook. If you don't find them
Well,
where
I
you at,
mean,
move down south.
where's Charlene at? Charlene in here?
I'm
Charlene, you
here.
on?
I'm here. I'm here.
What do you think about this? This is what you're talking about, him bashing the women with the PhDs and
Yeah,
the
that's what I was
master's degree?
talking about. Yeah. I mean, like, why is that such a big problem? Like, we got YouTube, we got the internet. You can figure out how to cook if you really want to cook for a man. Let's break
I
it
think some
down.
guys, I
Let-
think a lot
let's-
of guys are just intimidated.
yeah.
You know, they're intimidated that women have these degrees. I mean, it's a free world now, fellas. It's a different world. Women can do whatever they want. I don't understand what the problem is. They can do whatever they want. This is a free world. It's a different time now. I mean, this is not the baby boomer. It's not the silent generation where they were being abused in silence. And stuck in marriages that they couldn't get out of because they had no rights. This is not that time anymore. They have rights. They can do whatever they want. It's a free world. They do whatever they want now.
and and men of those generations back then, silent baby boomers, they always went for the women that had more education than them because
Yeah, I
they
don't even see what
believe that smart mothers produce smart children
I
because
don't.
they
I
were
don't.
educating their children.
Right. I don't even know what the problem is. Like, why are these guys so afraid of women who are educated? I don't get it. Women are naturally more educated than men anyway. So, I mean, I don't get it. I don't have a problem with it. I mean, these guys are so weak, man. Like a woman is studying, she's studying hard in college. She gets a PhD, a master's degree. Okay, why do you have a problem with that? I mean, these guys got a problem with women improving themselves. They're working hard to improve themselves. What is that to you? What business is that of yours? And why you have to shame them because they achieved something from working hard? I mean, they achieved. They studied. They wrote them term papers. They earned those degrees. I don't know what's wrong with these guys, man. With this, shaming them because they got PhDs. Okay, they're women with PhDs. No, okay, listen. Men can cook too. I cook. I love to cook. I was cooking before I met my wife. I can grill. I can cook. I learned how to cook at a very young age. I've been cooking for a long time. I love to cook. I don't need my wife to cook. I mean, she does if she can, but I can cook myself. Sometimes I cook for the boat, but she loves my cooking. I don't have a problem cooking. I don't even, today is different, man. It's a different time, yo. We don't need all of this caveman shit anymore. As a matter of fact, I can make a case that relationships are better because the women are more equipped in a relationship now with education and skills. They bring even more to the table now. Okay, to whether just being a woman that cooks and cleans, right? Now they bringing in not only that, but now they're bringing in um, educating. I mean, educators. They're educators. They're scientists. They're doctors. They're lawyers. They're bringing in a whole bunch of stuff now. So now you're getting a more improved woman over the old school women who were just stuck in one area of life where, and I'm not saying that was a bad thing because back then that was a good thing too, for the time, right? But the times are different now. Women aren't just housewives anymore. They're so much more than that. Now, I don't have a problem with it. I don't see what the problem is. Dave, Charlene, what's the problem with that?
I know the
problem
problem.
is in the man. It's in the men out there. Smart men don't have an issue with their wives being educated or more educated than them.
Nah.
No, the problem is control. They want control.
Well, yeah, because a smart woman will be faster to cut through that bull crap, or will not tolerate it as long because she got more options of whether to stick with him and deal with the abuse or leave and find a better situation. She's aware that there's other places she can go. Or shoots, not bother and put up with that.
All right, let's hear some more Kevin Samuels.
Well, I'm doing what I'm doing right now, and I'm in a waiting position. I'm waiting for, God to send that man to me. I'm holding out. So I'm going to go nam nam urenge toya maka boga la macarena till that man comes along. Why are so many modern women holding out? What are you holding out for? Whatever it is, ladies, it ain't working. And the net result of it is you become a party of one. Modern woman, party of one. Your table's ready. What do you mean a party of one? A party of one. They become a party of one. Because as your friends who actually decided, you know what, I'm going to be a teacher or an accountant or whatever. I'm not going to make enough money to pay for my life, my property, my retirement and everything else. I'm not going to be able to fund my retirement. So I'm going to partner with somebody else and we're just going to try to make this thing work. Now, you got so many women who just because they went to college, figure out it raises their value, especially this group.
I'm a PhD.
I had my ladies focus group the other day, and the themes continue to kind of play out, interesting conversation, interesting questions. But one thing over and over, I'm not going to settle. I became this woman over here, therefore
How is it that, what's up, Joe? How is it that if a man gets educated, it adds to his value? Or even if he gets a trade, right? It adds to his value. It makes him more valuable in life. But why is it that when a woman gets a college degree, it doesn't add to her value? I don't understand. Can somebody explain that to me? Because he just said that if a woman gets a degree, she thinks that it adds to her value. Well, shouldn't it? If a man gets a degree, it adds to his value. Even if he gets a trade, it adds to his value. So why is it that it's different for a woman? Can somebody break that down to me? Dame, Charlene, can y'all break that down to me? Why is it different? Why is it different for a woman?
I just told because they want control. They want to seem how RBR says superior. That's what they want. They want to be superior. In order for them to be superior, they got to be smarter. They got to have more money. They got to have whatever, more access, more tools. If not, they feel like the woman is going to go away. And the woman is only going to go away if you don't love her and treat her right.
Exactly.
But wait a minute. But what I'm saying is he's saying that if you get a degree, you think it makes your life more valuable. Well, why wouldn't it? When a man gets a degree, it makes his life more valuable. Hell, even when he gets a trade makes his life more valuable, especially a trade. So why is it that when a woman gets a degree and she wants to improve herself, why doesn't her value go up?
Because he wants
Is that some kind of double standard or what? Like,
yeah, it's a double standard, and he wants to make her value more about what's between her leg and her body, and
So if you can psychologically make the black woman feel that she's less than, then then you won't have to worry about her having any standards, right? She'll accept any derelict male that comes her way. It sounds like that's what the plan is, right? To make you feel like garbage and make you feel that you're worthless. That way they can sell you these beat down men who are deadbeats and sell them as men who are actually going to come in and uplift your life for the better.
And then when you get away from them, they say you chose wrong, and that you don't know how to pick a man. That you make bad choices.
Yeah, I
But
heard
yet
about
they
that.
trying to tell you to choose these men.
Funny
Lower
how
your
they say
standard.
it's funny how they say that, but they say nothing about the men who lie to the women while they sell themselves to the women. You know, you sell yourself to the women and make the woman think that you are the next best thing since sliced bread. And you are really a deceiver, and you know that you're going to stab her in the back later on down the line. You're going to betray her. You know, they say nothing about those men, though.
Of course not.
Come on, let's hear some more of Kevin Samuels. And by the way, this may be his last. We may be listening to his last podcast once everything is confirmed that he is really passed away. This is the actual last podcast that he did, and we're listening to. Play it.
It's like I tell every one of you, men don't care about what you have. We care about who you are. And your master's, your PhD, your property, your car, whatever, is not 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 what men choose on. But see, here's the problem. Women
Wait
will
a minute, wait a
continue.
minute. Stop. The hell is he talking about?
And you know what's even more stripped out about that? Those same things he said women shouldn't put their value on is the same thing that men put their value on.
Well, he is kind of right. Men don't really look at a woman if she has a car. It's a bonus if she has a nice car. Okay, it's a bonus. Um, Men really look for different. They look for a woman that it's going to be a wife. Men want to be. Men want that wife. They want that woman in their corner. They want that woman that they can hold. They want that woman that's going to be cooperative. Um, so they don't really look too much towards a woman's material wealth. Like I told you, a woman don't have to worry about a high value man. A lot of times, a high value man will come to a woman. Like for example, a rich man could be in a restaurant, right, and be awestruck or smitten by a waitress. And right then and there, man, he could be on that waitress. He don't give a f about she a waitress. You know who cares about stuff like that? Society cares about stuff like that. Snobby people, people with their nose up their asses, people who think they're better than other people. They're the ones who actually care about status. Okay, and unfortunately, people like that are in positions of power to be able to make changes in our lives for the worst, right? But they care about that. Real men don't give a shit about whether you work in a damn grocery store or whatever. If I like you, I like you. I don't care if you work at mom and pop grocery store. That ain't got nothing to do with nothing. All I care about is that I like you. I like the conversation we had, and I want to pursue something with you. That's what I care about. I don't care if you work at mom and pops and I got you from behind the counter. You was a cashier. I don't care nothing about that. I don't care if you was working at Walmart. Okay?
Okay.
So I don't know what he's talking about with all this BS about high value men want women who are hanging out the window at breakneck speed in a runaway camper going down Interstate 10 heading towards Texas. I mean, no.
Yeah.
We like who we like. Whoever steals our heart. It can be a waitress. It can be a woman who's a male woman. It can be um, a woman who bakes cookies. It could be a woman. It could be hey.
It could be a woman with a PhD or
It could be a
a
woman with a
woman with a
PhD,
master's. She could be a
masters.
doctor,
Absolutely, a doctor. Absolutely, a
businesswoman.
nurse, especially a nurse. A nurse or a doctor, especially those two. Are you kidding me? You got a nurse or a doctor for a wife? Man, you got it made. You know how caring those women are? You got it made, bro. My wife was a banker, man, a high powered banker. She's educated.
Hmm.
Man,
Yeah.
I ain't got no problem with it. I'm not tripping. Like I don't know what the hey man, your wife is educated. Oh my God, let me go and find a woman that's uneducated. Let me go find a woman that writes backwards on a sheet of paper. So I can feel good about myself. I mean, come on, man. Why don't you guys grow up, man? Like, a lot of the problems we have in the black community with a lot of black men, you guys are so immature. Many of you haven't grown up, or many of you are grown, but you behave like a teenage boy. Some of you are 40 years old, you still dress like a teenage gangbanger. You're not serious about your sartorial expressions, which says a lot about you. Many of you, your conversation is juvenile. You talk about juvenile things. You're always talking about sex. You can't seem to get enough of talking about sex. You don't know how to address a woman properly. You can't seem to have a conversation with a woman without talking about sex or mentioning your phallus at some point. When we talk, the things we talk about on gent culture, when we talk about how to be a gentleman, and we talk about, having some confidence in yourself and being able to express yourself without saying all of these raunchy things, these overly sexual terms. Go ahead, Dan.
Okay. All right. Let's continue on.
To talk to each other, hype their head up, blow their head up, let women say, well, girl, you shouldn't wait. You should do this. You should do that. The guy you're with right now, he's a good guy, but you know what? You don't settle for him. What happened to that lawyer you were dating 3 years ago? What happened? You used to could date guys on this level. Why are you gonna get with this guy who's give him a title, third shift at the plant? Why are you gonna get with this guy who's a firefighter when back in college you was pulling this and that? Women judge from the highest man they were ever able to deal with. And deal with means simply this: he showed her some attention, possibly gave her some sex, and she thought that automatically adjusted her level. That's why I'm starting to see hellified basic chicks, hellified basic from the way they look.
Stop it.
Talking about, I'm not going to settle for a broke man.
Stop it.
I want a rich man. I want.
Dan, can you hear me?
Yeah, I was trying to find it looked like a confirmation. I was trying to find it on
What you got?
I don't know if okay. There's a YouTube comedy hype that was saying, okay, let me I got a notification from them.
YouTube comedy hype.
Okay, it's on YouTube. It's called Comedy Hype, and they're talking about him. Hold on, let's see. Okay.
All right, put it on speaker.
Okay.
Play the audio.
Okay.
Let's see what they're talking about.
All right.
At the age of 56, on Thursday morning, it was reported that.
Okay, hold on.
Kevin Samuels was 90% right about black women. No, he wasn't. He was 90% wrong about black women. Change that around.
Has reportedly passed away at the age of 56. On Thursday morning, it was reported that Samuels was found unresponsive at his apartment, which would spark rumors.
What happened?
Passed away. Revolt Black News has confirmed from reliable sources.
Okay, Dame is going in and out. Okay, I think we lost audio, y'all. Hold on. We are having some issues with Dame's Wi-Fi. She is the producer of the show, so bear with us. Charlene, come in here. Charlene, come alive.
I'm here.
Did you see? Okay, I think Dame is having some issues, so let's give her some time to work that out.
Okay.
Did you hear did you hear the last part of Kevin Samuels? Basically, it's the hypergamy argument again.
Yeah, basically,
Okay.
based on what you can pull, right?
Yeah. He said that women judge from the last highest man that they had. So basically, it's the hypergamy argument. And he blaming women for being naturally hypergamous, which is what women should do.
Exactly. So, like that's very problematic, and I think we have to go back to the person because you date who you think you can date. And I don't think it goes by you pull what you can and blah 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 blah. I think you gotta have the self-confidence and the know-it-all to get with anybody who you with because you gotta be confident in yourself to sell yourself to that person. And first of all, and even if the woman was to date down, they still turn around and point fingers to her and tell her she should have chose better.
Yeah.
You can't have it both ways. Like, come on now.
Now, you see, the thing about it is, I don't never hear any conversation about the guy who is a asshole, or who is a piece of shit, or who is a loser, or who is a derelict, or who is a backstabber and a deceiver and a betrayer. We don't hear anything about these guys, but we seem to hear about every kind of bad black woman is on the planet. But we don't hear nothing about these dudes. Now, listen to this. Tell me your thoughts on this. Randy SoCal says that Kevin Samuels was 90% right about black women. Now, before I give my response, Charlene, what do you say on that?
You know, I don't take that guy serious. But anyway, so that's completely wrong. He is 0% right about every woman. And first of all, he can't really give advice to a person that he doesn't really know. You actually have to know the person through experience and through knowing them through hardships and what they've been through. Like, so he can't talk on everybody's situation, you know? So like if you're in a family, you would want your dad to talk on your situation or your uncle or somebody, a close relative who's known you for a while. A stranger from
Yeah,
cannot talk to you about your situation. All right.
I hear you. Yeah, Randy, definitely rest in peace to Kevin Samuels. Like I said, we don't wish death on anyone, no matter how much we disagree with them when they were alive. And trust me, the Ebony Star Network did not agree with Mr. Samuels at all. Okay? We are on record with several streams railing on this guy. Okay? We did not agree with anything that came out of his mouth. But it didn't mean that we wanted him dead. Okay? That's not what that meant. We agreed to disagree. Okay? So, rest in peace, Mr. Samuels. I felt when you was alive, you deserved to be talked about, but you didn't deserve to die. And that's not what we wished for him or anyone here at the Ebony Star Network. We don't wish death on anyone. But Randy, Mr. SoCal, you got it wrong. I would say that Kevin Samuels was 98% wrong about black women. And the only reason why I'm saying 98% is the only reason why I'm not saying 100% because he was married. So he got it right at some point. He had it right, but everything else is wrong. I mean, and first of all, he's more wrong about black men than anything else. The stuff that he says about us ain't even true. We don't think like the way he talk. We don't think like that. He's outright lying on us. He's telling lies about how we think. Now, okay, an elder, yeah, he's 1 year older than me. An elder, but as far as a uh was an elder and a great example, I don't know about a great example. Okay, depends on what you're talking about when you say example. If you're going to say that he was an example of how to be a pimp and how to disrespect women and be uh a deadbeat, okay, then yeah, I could see him being a great example. But if he's trying to be a gentleman, a provider, or a black man that's supposed to be doing the right thing, not an example at all. Okay, so we can go back and forth on the example. We could debate the example thing. Um, mm, exactly, Erica. He did spread misinformation. I agree with you on that. Like I said, he spread misinformation about black men. I don't understand why black men ain't mad because a lot of the stuff he said about us ain't even true. He made us out to be men that I mean, we don't even think like the stuff that he be talking about. We don't think like that. Damn, you back? Okay, Dame is still having issues with her Wi-Fi. Oh, so hopefully she'll be okay with that. Okay, yeah, there's something wrong with that, Erica. He was an agent of chaos and spread poison to young black men. I'm not celebrating death, but I'm being honest. Hey, ladies, if you want to come up here and be honest about how you feel, the mic is open. The link is in the chat. Okay? You're welcome to come up here. This is the Ebony Star Network. It's a pro black woman space. This is a protected space. Okay? That's why we small as hell. They don't want spaces like this to grow. You know what I'm saying? They want to keep us real quiet and small and shit. They only let the channels that are destroying black people, they get to go viral and get to blow up like the World Trade and all that stuff. Positive channels about black people, usually they try to keep us small. But yes, I agree with that. He was a agent of chaos. He did spew a lot of hatred, self-hatred. Um, he routinely told crazy stories about black men. I don't, I don't even know why you guys never said anything to him about the things he said about us. Some of the stuff he said about us is absolutely crazy, man. We're not even like what he's talking about. Like he said, nothing like what he said. We are walking right here talking about women who are 35 with no man or leftovers. Or, I think he said women who are 35 with a man or have a baby are just leftovers. Ain't nobody walking right here talking like that but him. What black man is one right here saying that? We're talking about, I'm just telling you what black men think. No, we don't think like that. You don't get to speak for me. So he out here making lies up about us, lying about how we think, lying about what we're saying. We're not saying anything like that. I'm not walking around talking about women who are 35 with a baby, those are leftovers. F out of here. Okay, so even though my movement I created in Black Men First, meaning Black Men First, isn't Red Pill, is similar. I consider people like Kevin Samuels and Red Pill guys allies and speak. Okay, you guys keep making all these movements, right? Okay, none of these movements are positive. All of these movements are ridiculous. The Red Pill is ridiculous. Actually, Red Pill is dangerous. Okay, so you're a red pillar. You're dangerous to black people. Black pill is dangerous. Red pill is dangerous. Black pill is dangerous. I don't know much about these blue pills yet, but I know red and black. Those are dangerous pills. This whole manosphere is crap. The SYSBM crap. You guys got all of these movements that absolutely do nothing. It'd be one thing if you had a movement that we can see that actually worked in the community and it changed black people's lives for the better. We can actually see change. Like for example, the dads, I think this happened in Detroit. I think it was in Detroit. Dads on duty. The high school was filled with trouble, and the kids were getting into fights all the time. Well, the dads took it upon themselves to go to the school and make the school safe. Okay, so they started Dads on Duty. That's a movement that they started that actually did something that made a change for the better. Dads on Duty. Now you guys got a movement. Do you have a movement of that caliber? Now, some of you are probably going to say, well, no, I don't know a bunch of that. Well, it don't have to be a bunch of that. Do you have a movement of that caliber? Your movement, you said BMF. What do we know about your movement? What has your Okay, I'm sorry. Hold on one second. What has your movement done to change the life of people for the better? What you gave out a couple of flyers, you sold some chicken dinners. What did you do? What did your movement do? Did you wash a couple of cars? I mean, I would give you credit if a couple of guys from your movement got out there on a weekend in a big supermarket parking lot and washed cars for $5 a pop and raised money for a local something. You guys just can't have these fancy names talking about you about something when it just exists on social media. And when I looked you up and say, okay, what's BMF doing? Okay, let me go check out BMF. Black women are hoes and bees and hoes and hoes and bees. All right, well, that's not really a good movement, bro. Because when I look up the red pill, I see the same thing. Bees and hoes and bees. Black women are bees and hoes and bees. What kind of movement is that, bro? And what are you accomplishing in the community with that movement? Same thing with the manosphere. I go, okay, what are they doing? They're supposed to be the new age black men. Let's go and see what they're talking about. Hey, what's up with the manosphere? Black women are hoes and bees and hoes and bees and bees. That's it. Okay, let's go over to the SYSBM. Same thing. Black women are hoes and bees and bees. You guys don't have any real movements. You really need to cut it out with these fraudulent movements. They aren't about anything. You aren't about anything. It's just a social media group of dweebs who are mad that their childhood didn't work out. And so you're upset at the girl who turned you down when you was in the 3rd grade, and mad at her sister for putting a banana peel in front of you while you wasn't paying attention, and you slipped and fell on your bottom. and you haven't forgotten that. So please spare me with the movement. Um, exactly, Erica. No truth to the movement whatsoever. Again, do something like Dads on Duty. That's a real movement. Those were fathers who went to a very violent school that their kids attended because they was concerned, and they turned that school into a safe environment. They patrolled the school and got the riffraff out of it. They confronted the riffraff that was making the school violent. They stopped the fighting. That's a real movement. You know, holler at me when you got something on par with that. Okay? Don't tell me you got some damn movement and it's like red pill and we look y'all up. Y'all ain't about shit. All y'all doing is bashing black women. That's not a movement. I want to hear that. If I'm looking up your movement, I want to see action. I want to see what you've done. Who have you helped? What have you gotten started? What are you working on? I don't want to tune in to hear black women are bees and hoes and bees and hoes. That's not helping anyone. All right. Anyway, sorry about that, y'all. I got a little bit distracted. Randy got me going a little bit here. Exactly. Black men should put themselves. What's that? Some kind of male feminist argument? What are you talking? Man, what is wrong with y'all, man? Exactly, Erica. Dads on duty did exactly what fathers are supposed to do. They found out that the school that their kids were going to was violent. What did they do? They didn't call the police. They went up there and did something about it. They went up there and they formed a movement. Okay? That's a movement. Okay?
Dame, you back?
I'm sorry, y'all. I got a little bit off topic. Um,
I'm just back. But
yeah,
yeah,
because he got on my nerves with this movement. Huh?
but I wanted to agree
Oh
with
yeah, I'm back.
Remy. Okay, Remy said people always building their platforms off of the backs of black women. And to be quite honest, it is pathetic. Black men can do so much for themselves without the need to hate black women for them to do it. I mean, damn. Yeah, I agree with that. It's not only Kevin Samuels, the whole bunch of other people. Was it mediocre tutorials? He's another one. It's a whole bunch of
Well,
YouTubers, the angry man. You just keep going and naming.
well, well. Look how that's starting to work out for them, though, right? The chickens are coming home to roost. Dan, didn't I tell you that this couldn't last very long?
Yeah, you sure
Didn't I tell you
did.
that they was gonna run out of steam and they was gonna hit a wall with this bullshit? Because you just can't continue. You can't continue to spread this kind of hatred. It's going to start coming back the other way. Eventually, the pendulum will swing back in the opposite direction.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and now the chickens are starting to come home to roost.
I mean, look, you can't spew all this hatred inside of you and not expect anything out in return. I mean, that's negative energy. And think about all that negative energy that's going into your body and is formulated in your cells and it's going into your lungs. And you take it and you spit in all of this and you put in stress on your body. They say, I mean, no, it was going to crash anytime soon. And just like that other guy, mediocre tutorials, who got cancer. Like he was doing the same thing Kevin Samuels is doing, you know?
And you know what? And I don't even understand. Like, where's this even coming from? I don't know. I'm old school, y'all. I'm from out of the '60s. I'm an old Black Panther type dude. You know, I come from a real hardcore pro black environment. You know, I'm nothing like these dudes, man. Matter of fact, they all think that I'm some kind of crazy. They think I'm a simp. You know, because I love black women and I defend black women. I'm different. You know, I was brought up in an era where it was about black love, and we loved and respected our women. So come on in. Okay, hold on, y'all. Hold it down for me real quick, Charlene. I'll be right back.
Okay,
Uh-huh.
we got you.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah, they spawn all of this hatred and negativity. It's just, I mean, this was bound to happen. Like, something was going to happen. And, especially if you pumping and dumping, I mean, you're wasting your life force. So a quarter of your life force is going to be gone because you're wasting your semen. I mean, I don't think men understand that either.
And then you creating a chance of single baby mama being created by someone you know nothing about, care nothing about. And then, of course, since you don't want to do anything, you're going to be paying child support. Yeah, and that's
They-
exactly what they do.
Exactly. It's about, I was listening to a podcast. I think it was Grandmaster Troll, and somebody said that, when these men are having kids, right?
Mm-hmm.
Not having kids. I mean, the woman, the single mom, these men do not want single moms because they want to have sex freely and they don't want to have any consequences. And if a mom, she has a child, they can't go in and out of her place how they want to. They can't manipulate her or use her like they want to because she already has responsibilities. So it's harder for them to hit it and quit it. That these men want easy access,
And
right?
and, and Randy, I don't mean to cut you off, but what truth did he tell? I wish you guys would come up here and get on this mic because ain't nobody afraid to have this conversation. But y'all staying down in the chat. We here, okay? Y'all the ones staying down in the chat running your mouth. Ain't nobody afraid to have this conversation. Dane, put the link in the chat.
Shoots. I've been putting it on. They don't want to hit on the link. They don't want to back up. They don't have their voice verbalized and back up what they say. They want to be down in the chat and so they can say, "Oh, it was a typo. It was a misprint. My fingers were too fat. I hit or the autocorrect put the wrong words in."
Oh,
Hello.
I just wanted to say, Randy SoCal, we do not care who you date. Like, we don't care.
Yes, we almost didn't stop caring. I was of the persuasion of, okay, you're over there, good riddance, move out of the way, get out of the way so I can go talk to that guy over there, or that guy over there can come talk to me. No, you can't come back because you already gave yourself away. And I would thank the woman that takes you off our hands. Yes, she's more than welcome to you.
Yeah, that's what I'm just saying. We don't care. We're hoping that you find love if ever that's possible. We just don't bash. We just say don't bash your own race. If you
Mm-hmm.
want to go do your thing on the side, go do your thing on the side. We don't care. At the end of the day, we not sleeping with you. Basically,
Yeah.
we not paying your bills. Oh my God, Randy SoCal, nobody's copying you. You can't. No, nobody's copying you. I'm gonna try not to be mean, but go ahead.
Yeah. So yeah, the only issue we have with the guys that are swirling is them talking bad about black women. You wants to go over to these other women? Okay, go over with these other women. Mess with as many of them as you want. Don't talk about me. The women you feel. I have relatives that have swirled, actually married. They don't say anything about black women. They don't say any. They don't make no comparison. They ain't even going there. And they correct their spouses when they get out of line. Excuse me, no, stay out of that. That is none of your business. You know nothing about that, so stop talking. And I've seen my uncle correct his wife. No, you can't speak on this. So, hey, yeah. So, hey,
Cut the
go
light out.
live your
Okay, I'm
life.
back, y'all. No, dang, we don't want to go on some story. Let's get back to the content.
Okay.
Um,
So
listen,
before,
all you guys with the smoke in the chat, it don't mean nothing if it's in the chat. I mean, if you feel that way, the link is right. Where's the link?
the link is right there. It's just above him. In fact, every time his name popped up, I put it down there.
Yeah, I mean, you guys writing all of these newspapers in the chat, man. Just hit the link. We right here. We ain't nobody running from these conversations. You want to come up here with your talking point? We already told you. We are not afraid of your talking points. Bring your talking point. Bring your best. Do your best. We are not afraid of any of your talking points. You want to come up here with that Kevin Samuels did good in the community crap? Bring it on up here.
Mm-hmm.
Bring it on up here. We game. We your huckleberries.
You know, he's secretly afraid that we are right and then we change his mind.
A role model for who? Yeah. What's up with all these role models, man? Y'all talking about a role model for what? I mean, like, what? A mannequin at what? And what's all of this positive stuff he's supposed to have done? Where's that at? You ain't talking about Kevin Samuels. There a lot of positive. Where? And I've heard more than one person say this. Kevin Samuels did some positive things in the community. What community did he do positive things in? And what are the positive things he did? Telling a woman that she's going to die alone. Well, we all going to die alone because we all came in this world alone, okay? But it's the way he said it. Okay, now if he's passed away, he passed. Apparently, he died alone, right?
Mm-hmm.
Rude in, what up, Rude? Charlene, your man in the chat. Charlene. Hey, Rude, your girl up here, man.
Why you doing that?
I just play with you.
That's not even funny.
I'm playing. Yeah, so what up, Rude? But yeah, what the hell y'all mean role model? Where y'all getting this from? What kind of role model?
Exactly.
The kind
Yo.
that fathers, that's the same. Every fatherless son thinks that he is their role model, that he's their uncle, he's their mentor.
Yeah, Randy, look, the Black Men First movement. Come on, dude. Can y'all just grow up, man? How about how about Black Men Grow Up movement? Can we get some acronyms for that, y'all? Black Men Grow Up. Let's start that movement. What's the acronyms for that? What are the letters for that? B W what? But no, B M G U or some shit. What? B M G U P. Let's get the acronyms right. But Black Men Grow Up. Somebody go put the acronyms in a chat for that one. Black Men Grow Up. Let's get that movement going. Okay.
I say hit the link. If you got all this smoke and you want to defend him, hit the link.
Yeah, come on, okay. Let's get the okay. Yeah, BMGU. There it is. Black Men Grow Up. Okay, that's the movement we starting over here at the Every Star Network. The Black Men Grow Up movement. Okay, because before we fix this problem between black men and black women, we're going to need a contingent of adult black males, and I mean fully adult, not 35 with a 19-year-old mentality, or 40 dressing like a 19-year-old gangbanger and wearing a backpack like he's in the 7th grade. That's not what we need. Okay, we need fully grown male adults, mentally and not just physically, but mentally as well.
Yeah, and he's doing a little girl song. Anything you could do, I can do better.
I mean, if you're 38, 40 years old, you're running around here with a backpack. If you ain't going hiking or camping or something, you got a backpack and they got a PlayStation or Xbox in it, you done. You finished. That's it. You 38, 40 years old running around here with a 7-year-old fucking book bag with a PlayStation or a Xbox in it, you are finished. Okay. Okay, Remy Norris says, let's highlight what Remy says. She says, speaking the truth about women was his contribution. These men needed a father and they fell. And they fell in love. Okay, hold on. And they fell in love with him and became obsessed. A lot of fatherless men. Yeah, exactly. Talking about he's speaking the truth about women. Kevin Samuels told the truth about women. What truth did he tell? Can somebody just give me one truth? Please, just one. I'm only asking. Randy, give me something. Every time you guys say that, you never tell me exactly what truth is he telling. Can I get something, please?
They wouldn't know the truth.
I need something to go on, man. I can't. Yeah. Exactly. The book bag with the Xbox and you 40 years old. That's bad. Forget about that being a bad look. You just done. It's over for you at that age. You 38, 40 years old. You run around here with an 8th grade book bag with a PlayStation in it. You done. It's over for you. That's not even a bad look. You just done. Okay, Kevin Samuels was an elder, not our fathers. Okay, Kevin Samuels was an elder, not our fathers. This for a comment in the chat. I thought myself, game, no man made me, not even my father. I'm my own person. Okay, that's different.
Okay, you're your own person, your own man, but you're following Kevin Samuels. Okay.
No man made. Hold on. Wait a minute. He said, no man made me, not even my father. There's some truth to that. There's some truth to that. Because if you look at the sperm just fertilizes the egg. The woman's body does everything else. So if anybody made Mr. Randy SoCal, it would be his mother. We'll have to talk about that at some point. We got to look at. We got to research it. There may be truth to that.
Well, he blamed his mother for him and his brothers joining the game.
Thank you, Covered by Kay. And you know what? And it's good to see you again. You know, and keep coming in. Then she has a wrench, right?
Yeah, she got a wrench.
Okay. Tell Hassan I said what's up. I appreciate that. You know, the love right there. Randy, can you please tell me what truth they tell about black women? Black women want traditional men, but are not willing to become traditional women themselves. Okay, y'all, we finally got. Oh, okay, all right, ladies. I'm gonna let y'all go at it first, okay, and then I'll take it. This is what Randy says that Kevin Samuels is telling the truth about, y'all. We finally got something. This is the truth that Kevin Samuels has told. According to Randy SoCal, Kevin Samuels has told this truth about black women. That black women want traditional men, but are not willing to become traditional women themselves. Ladies?
Okay.
That is a truth that Kevin Samuels is telling about y'all.
Okay.
I
So
would
let's respond.
Okay, I would say if you want traditional roles, the man has to be traditional. Can a man afford a wife today? Can a man afford a housewife? Can a man afford to take care of a lady to get her hair done, nails, feet, keep her intact, even give her some side money. Also, give her money to take care of the clothes, to go food shopping. Can a man do all of that?
Yeah.
A lot of them can't do that. That's a lot of work. They say all these things, and when it boils down to it, they like, oh no, I don't know if I could do that. And I was having this conversation earlier. I was just saying a lot of these men are attracted to girls who take care of themselves or women who take care of themselves. They take care of their skin, they eat healthy. In order for you to take care of yourself, you need money. I'm sorry, but these girls that you're attracted to, they make money because they gotta buy that lotion, they gotta buy that oil, they gotta buy all those things to make them look good.
Women are always angry. I notice men smile more than women, and we are more humble.
You said what?
Well, my take on it is that first of all, women who want traditional men, especially traditional black women, don't have no problem being traditional. It's like it's built in. If you're a real traditional man, they have no problem being traditional right along with you. It's automatic. Because if you're a real traditional man, then that means you can handle everything. You can provide. You can do all the things that are necessary that are necessary for a traditional man to do. So why wouldn't they want to be? Why wouldn't they be traditional to you? I don't even make any sense. I think what you're trying to say is that there are some women who are rebellious or who are what do you call it? Who are uncooperative. They want traditional men, and when they get traditional men, they're unwilling to be traditional and submissive in a relationship. Is that what you're saying? Well, if that's the case, then it's up to the man to vet the woman when you're courting the woman to see what type of woman you have. If you got a woman that's not going to respect you like that, then don't be with her. I mean, this is not a truth that he's telling. What he's telling is that there's a situation here where the man can't make up his mind about what type of woman he wants in his life. If you got a woman and you know that she's not going to respect you on a traditional level, then you need to leave her.
Wait. Did you see what Randy just wrote?
What do you
Oh
want?
my gosh. Ah.
All right.
He said, I offer so many women the opportunity not to worry about working, and I will support them and pay their bills, and I still got rejected. I'm a handsome looking guy. I don't understand black women. Mm.
All right. I'm not even going to answer that one, y'all. I'm going to let you women. I'm going to stay out of that one.
Why?
I'm act like I ain't even see that.
Why?
I'm waiting for the next
Why?
comment.
Can I just drag him? I want to drag him. Can I
I'm
just drag
waiting on
him?
the next
Go
comment.
ahead.
I'm gonna stay out of that one.
I'm gonna just drag him.
Go ahead. Knock
Randy,
yourself out.
Randy, let me just give you some insight. I went on your profile today, right? You dress like a little kid. Like you dress like a gangbanger. First of all, the way you talk. Second of all, you talk like you're 13 years old. Like what grown woman who's in their 30s, right? Who have life experience, like, who read books, who know how to cook food, who know how to shop and have their own car and plan trips. What can you offer a 30-something-year-old woman? What you gonna say? I'm gonna pay your bills. Okay, she can already pay her bills. Like you gotta offer something more tangible. Come on, Randy. I mean, your channel alone, that I wouldn't even go to pose near you. Like, hey, no. I mean, if you're
Okay,
trying
he
to attract
said,
somebody who's young, like 12, then maybe. But a
"I,
grown woman, nah.
ladies, let's break this comment down line by line. Okay, let's start with the first one. He
Okay.
said he offered so many women the opportunity not to worry about working. He should have put a period right there, but he kept it going with, and I would support them and pay their bills, and I still got rejected. Okay, that's three sentences. He really didn't have to. All right, okay. Let's go with the first one. I offered so many women the opportunity not to worry about working. Ladies, what would you do if a guy offered you the opportunity not to work? Come on, ladies, answer that, because Randy
I
is
mean,
saying
that's I
Randy
mean
is trying to
that's
go after
nice.
y'all chin.
Okay, that would be nice, but I will ask like who is this guy? What is his intentions? I mean that's cute, that he doesn't want me to work, but like what can he offer me? What does he
How's he
have to
making his
offer?
money? Is he making his money by legal or illegal means?
Yeah, like what does he have to offer me?
Okay. He did say he used to be a drug dealer, and we did catch him in the chat, um, gangbanging
That
with a rolling
too.
60.
I
Oh,
he's looking to attract 13 and 14-year-olds because I no grown ass
Right.
woman is gonna go date no
So
drug dealer.
Randy, we did catch you in the chat gangbanging with a 20-year-old rolling 60. You know what I'm saying? And y'all were gangbanging hard. Y'all in here talking about some throwing up hood signs like somebody can actually see y'all and shit. All right. Anyway. Okay. So yeah, they here throwing up gang signs. They actually see it. The
yeah,
dude's right. West side. Damn, dude, I can't even see
yeah,
you make the hand gestures, dog.
yeah.
What's up
And
with that?
even the rolling 60 guy would apologize and said it won't happen again. No, you
Yo, you
even
niggas was throwing.
acknowledge what I said.
Yo, y'all was throwing hand signs like we can actually see you. Like, God, y'all, like, yo, cut it out with the gang banging, dog. Okay, so now here's the next one, right? And I will support them and pay their bills. Now, here's a man that says he's going to support you and pay your bills.
You know what? A lot of people say that, but what's his definition of support and pay bills?
Okay, Randy, answer these questions they throwing back at you. Okay, now what's the other one? He said support and pay bills, and he still got rejected. Yeah, because they probably thought you was crazy. And the man comes to him and tell me, hey, baby, I'll pay your rent and drink your bath water and support all your bills. Guys don't do that.
And
They
if you
don't
come
go
to
up to women and just tell stuff like that. If they in a relationship, it'll just happen and the women will see it. He would
then I
just
be
do
wondering if
it.
he's trying to pimp. Telling
Right?
me
He would
all
just do it.
that, telling me
And the
all that
woman
so
would,
you can pimp me later.
right. And the woman will see herself. This is a hardworking man. He's doing the right thing. She'll see that there's an option where she don't have to work. She'll probably sit down and talk to him about it. He'll probably, yeah, baby, you ain't got to work. I got you. Okay. And then that's where that conversation makes more sense to the woman because she actually, okay, she's in a relationship with you. She actually see it. Okay. Now you can have that conversation with her because now she sees it. Now you can sit there and say, yeah, baby, you ain't really got to work. I got you. And she know you do because you're already doing it.
Facts.
Right. I don't think many women gonna turn that down. A chance to nest in the environment and just be a woman. Not many women gonna turn that down. Now you got some women who are career minded, they want to do it on their own, whatever. But most women will not turn that down. A chance to just nest in the environment and just be a woman because they man got it all. Shit, man, I don't know too many women's gonna turn that down, bro.
I would say this: if a woman she loves her job and she loves what she's doing, and you got to give her that, because she already that's what makes her happy.
Yeah. And being and showing and support does not mean just money. It means that if her career or if she feels called towards this job choice, because I know a bunch of nurses that feel called toward a calling towards it, and or she's trying to start a business, you support that. You support her choice to work in her career or where she feels she's called to work. Not just money, I'm going to pay your bills. It sounds like you trying to transactionally support. As long as she wants to stay home, clean up the house, cook and stuff like that. Oh yeah, you give her all the support you want. But if she wants to stay in her career, wants to have a business, or it's something that she feels called to do, oh no, it's a no go.
I mean, Randy, I don't know, man. Like, what you gonna sell a girl? Like how you gonna get a job? For some reason, I don't think you can get a job, yo. What's your resume gonna say? Like when somebody reads your resume, what are they gonna say? They're like, okay, well, where did you work at before? Well, I've been in gang since I was 13. Okay, well, how old are you now? I'm 54. Okay, you still in the gang? Well, yeah, I'm about to retire. All right, so you've been in gang since you was 13. What activities? You was involved in drive-bys, bank robberies, selling dope on the street. I mean, I mean, come on, man.
Yeah, and then women got to worry about that. If you still in that lifestyle, she's worried about that that you're going to track opposing gangs, drive-bys. She
Well, here,
um,
okay, ladies, he just put it down there. He said, "Y'all don't need a man." Is
yeah,
that
we need a
true?
man. We just don't need any man.
I think they want us to be desperate. I think that's what it is. We're not desperate enough to take anything.
Maybe, yeah, maybe they don't want a gangbanger, Randy. Maybe gangbangers aren't popular amongst women. You know, could be something. Could be something with the life expectancy. You know, something with the freedom expectancy. You know what I mean? So maybe they're not really interested in the gangbangers.
Uh, a guy that can end up in prison or is supposed to be in the house, and the police come raid and got worried about other gang members, his own gang members, police, prison. It's not very appealing. hmm And don't let there be children involved. Oh my goodness.
He said if he's ever single again, he's going to Africa to find a girlfriend. They are submissive and nice. A lot of African women be in my Facebook.
And you might get
But
scammed
here's the thing.
also.
What's the sense of you having a submissive woman when you can't protect her or really provide for her? The
That's
black women over here in your country are submissive. The problem is that you won't protect her. Ain't no woman gonna be submissive to you if you can't protect her. Protection is the key, bro. If you can't protect, then she can't ever relax. She can't ever feel safe with you.
you know,
See, the problem, huh?
I was gonna say, you know what it is? I think is a lot of these men they have had a girl who did a lot for them, who probably risked everything for them, who was there for them, who helped build them up, but
Hmm.
he took her for
Yeah, it's
granted.
called right. That woman is called a mother.
Yeah, he took her for granted, and
Right.
she left him alone because she thinks she knows she could do better, so she finally figured out
A
her
lot of
worth.
these, right. A lot of these guys are mama's boys. They've never grown up. They've never mentally left the nest.
Yeah, but a lot of them have had a good woman in their lives and they messed it up. And now that they're older and they're probably not as attractive or they
Yeah,
didn't take care of
yeah,
themselves,
yeah.
now
They
yeah, now
probably
go ahead.
right. They probably had some good women in their life. And they mess it up because they want the woman to be like their mother. Randy is a mama's boy. That's why he's like that. He's a mama's boy. A lot of these dudes are mama's boys. That's why they don't grow up. They don't mature. They still want, what their mother provided. Their mother did everything for them. Their mother cooked for them, did everything for them, and they really didn't have to do anything, you know, but just live there. And so they want that in the mate. They want the same thing with a female. They want their mother. That's why a lot of these dudes play video games because their mothers let them play video games and didn't really
Mhm.
demand nothing of
Damn.
them. You know?
Well,
That's why when they
Mother's
show.
Day is
That's why when they
around.
show up. That's why they show up at your house with a backpack. They looking for another mother. Okay. Come on, man. What kind of grown ass man sit there and tell you that he don't want you to have no rights? He just wants you to just be a sex slave and just do what he says. That's an immature dude. That's a young boy.
Mhm.
Ain't no grown ass man.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think they understand that, an actual woman can show a man lots of love and love that he has never felt before. And maybe they have never experienced that, but
Okay, now he's talking about he was in Nicki Minaj's chat. What's going on, Mano Islander? He's in Nicki Minaj's chat saying things about black women. Okay.
Hmm.
So far, the only thing he said is that black women want traditional men, but don't want to be traditional themselves. That's their
Okay.
claim to fame.
Does
That
he
is
even
what
know
he's
what a
saying. That Kevin
traditional?
said,
Does he even
huh?
know what a traditional black woman is? Because a lot of them keep saying that, but I don't think they know what that is. Because that's
Hmm.
not what they be going after.
facts. I don't know what's wrong with this generation. Like I feel like we're turning a whole nother leaf.
Okay, Dane, play some more of that Kevin Samuels before we get out. Let's play some more of that Kevin Samuels.
Okay. All right.
Let's hear some more of what this cat is talking about before we get too far off the deep end here. Again, y'all, to update everybody, apparently Kevin Samuels has passed away at 56. Cause of death seems to be cardiac arrest.
Okay, here we go.
This lifestyle, and I'm like, you do realize You can set whatever price you want to in the market. That's your choice. But you do realize the market, like YouTube, like Instagram, the market is like YouTube and Instagram. Anybody can get a YouTube channel. Anybody can create an Instagram channel. Anybody can go to YouTube, create a channel, and post content. But that's because you have a YouTube channel don't mean somebody's going to watch it, don't mean you're going to get a following. Everybody who's watching right now has a YouTube channel or Instagram channel, but every one of you ain't making money on this stuff and they're in a business or whatever. Why? But this is the market. So women think because they can create a YouTube channel or an Instagram channel, because they can be in the market, they can determine they can have success in the market. The market lets anybody in, but the market gets to decide what success is. So all these women talking about they're going to hold out this and that, they cannot produce the outcome they say they want, and they don't want to settle for lower, so they're just going to hold out and wait. Party of one. Sad chick, party of one. Ebony the attorney, party of one. Marsha the marketer, party of one. Nancy the nurse.
All right, we got a couple of things going on here. What the hell is he talking about women waiting? Waiting for what? I don't see women waiting about nothing. What is he even talking about? Charlene?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm here.
What is he even talking about? Waiting. I don't see women waiting for nothing. What is he talking about?
Because he believes that women in the marketplace, like when we go out there on these dating apps, when we go out there and we network, and when we go to clubs, he's trying to say nobody's trying to talk to us. But I find that very untrue, because even to today, you go on a dating app and I be having like 100 likes within the hour. So
Yeah, but who uses dating apps as some kind of barometer to tell if somebody is either desirable or high value or low value? Dating apps? Are you kidding me? You know what kind of people who are on dating apps?
That's just an example.
That's the
saying.
man.
Yeah, but like if a woman wants to go on a dating app, no matter how old she is or young she is, she's gonna get 100 likes. So somebody's gonna like her, because she's a woman. I don't understand. Like I think they're haters. Like they want women to drop their standards.
They need a better source than dating apps. You know how many lunatics and sexual perverts and deviants are on these dating apps?
Or
you can take their word. Yeah. All of these dweebs and blow up doll abusers, all these dating apps. I've seen guys beat on their blow up dolls, y'all. Beat them up on live stream. One dude killed his blow up doll, cut her head off.
Damn.
On a live stream.
And not be the people who be complaining about women.
No, but you know what? I encourage you guys to get these blow up dolls. I'd rather you be on these blow up dolls than to hit a real woman. If you gotta do get you a blow up doll till you get your head right, man. Leave a real woman alone. Okay, Randy is firing back. Round 2 of a truth from Kevin Sanders. Okay, Randy's coming with it. We asked him to tell us some truths that Kevin Sanders is saying. He's coming with it. All right. Truth number 2. He said black women want black men to protect them, but they don't want to respect us and let us lead and submit to us. Along with protection comes submission. Black women understand that. So basically what he's saying is that this is a truth that Kevin Sanders is telling, that black women want black men to protect them, but don't want to respect black men and submit to black men. Ladies?
So respect is earned. Like you have to walk in that power. You have to have confidence within yourself. You have to exude that confidence and know you're the shit. And you gotta, with confidence, if you have a good job and you getting paid good money, that's one side of confidence. You got your own place, damn, you got that. If then you got a car, you should be really confident and you know how to manage your money and you know how to dress and take care of yourself. All of these are layers of confidence. If you walk with
Nah,
that
you.
confidence,
Okay.
wait. If you walk with that, you will automatically get the respect that you deserve because you're exuding that. And any woman will respect you. And it's based on what comes out your mouth also. Like you have to be respectable. You have to know what you're talking about, and you have to speak. Speak confidently, and not speak with these little gibberish and acting like you're 13 years old or whatnot. And second of all, like a woman wants you to treat her right and love her. Like you're supposed to show those things. I mean, I don't understand lead. Like if you walk in your confidence and you become a leader by yourself, you know what you're going out there in life to get. You already know what you're out there to do. I I don't know what to tell you. Like just lead your life. Find something you're passionate about and do it, and
Yeah,
make that
Yeah,
your driving
that's
force.
the issue. Which
yeah. And I got.
you keep saying that we won't let you leave. We're not stopping you. We just saying just leave.
Yeah, I got a problem with that too. That whole. I don't even know what that means. They won't let you leave. What does that even mean?
I don't know.
I don't even know what they do. I can hear that they won't let us leave. What? What do you mean they won't let you leave? What is it? Okay. Um.
Only
Remy
go to
Norris.
your
Okay.
headset so everybody down.
Okay, Randy. It's on. Remy Norris has joined the fray, and she's pushing back on you also by saying maybe because we need protection from the very men who claim they want to protect us. Ouch. Ooh, that's a she. Remy hitting hard, bro. Ouch. What you got to say about that, Mister SoCal? That's a shot to the Joe. Maybe because and that you said all this stuff about black women want to be protected by black men, but don't want to respect black men and all that. Well, she's firing back saying, well, maybe because we need protection from the very men who claim that they want to protect us. So basically, what she's saying is, you saying that you you saying that you will protect her, she respect you, but if she respect you, you don't offer no protection. You don't protect her.
Hmm.
So what's up? Come on, Mr. SoCal. You started this. Ouch. Remy ain't playing, bro. She done joined. How many other women were going to join in? It is controlling man island. All of it is controlling. All of these guys are some of the fucking. Listen, they're like just short of slave masters. Okay, they pretty much slave masters, man. This is beyond controlling. These guys want sexual slaves. They don't want the black woman, to have no rights. They don't want her to be able to defend herself. They don't want her to have any protection rights. They don't want to have her to have any laws that protect her. They want her as a slave and want to be able to do anything to her that she can't do nothing about. These guys want to legally grape women, black women. They want to be able to grape black women without any repercussions. No, they don't have a mission, Erica. Like I said, he had the nerve to cite some kind of movement called the Black Men First movement, which is really a ridiculous. Again, these movements are ridiculous. There's nothing behind these movements. They really have no really. There's no meaning behind them at all. There's nothing behind them. It's just a bunch of crap. I mean, when you go and hear these guys in these movements, like I said, it's just black women are bees and hoes and bees. That's all they talk about. That's not a movement. Black men first. Ain't did anything. Black men first. What is it? Black men first where? What planet is that? Because you can't be talking about this planet because black men aren't first here on this planet. How about last? How about we say black men last? I mean, are you fighting to be at the very top of the very bottom? Is that why you call yourself black men first? Because you're last in this country. Uh, yeah, an incubator, right? Yeah. To lead, they must be led by God and they don't even know who their true God is. Shame. Yeah, Erica said if you want to lead, you got to be led by God and you don't know who your true God is. Okay? Come on, Randy. You know, when ran your mouth, now it's on. If you guys are just tuning in, we are talking about Kevin Samuels, who tragically passed away today at the age of 56. The cause of death seems to be cardiac arrest. And we are listening to his last tape. Go ahead, Dane. Play it.
Okay.
Party of one, or the PhD or the doctor. Hey, Rita the realtor, party of one. Christine the creative, party of one. Erica the entrepreneur, party of one. Party of one. And one thing you're going to recognize is all these party of one women share one thing in common. They share one thing in common for sure. You've heard of the 7 deadly sins? I'm going to start talking about the 7 deadly sins, for the 7 deadly curses for modern women. And one of them is a lack of humility. A lack of humility. Most modern women are too impressed with themselves. That's why you could have a chick who's every bit of 5 on a good day, talking about, I'm a 10 because I got confidence. I'm a 10 because of this. I'm a 10 because.
Okay, that's BS. You don't get to speak for women like that. Not even a woman. You don't get to sit up here and you're a man talking about some modern women are completely impressed with themselves. What kind of BS is that? Why are women listening to this trash? Y'all can't tell that this is absolute trash. I mean, Charlene, do you feel like that? Would you consider yourself a modern day woman?
I don't know what that. I don't know what terms is that. Why you always gotta put me on the spot? I don't know what
Well,
terms
I
is that.
mean, you are a woman. You are a woman of today, and we are in a modern era. So, wouldn't that qualify you as a modern,
I
everyday,
guess
today
so.
woman?
Yeah, I guess yeah.
I mean, are you completely impressed with just yourself? Is that the way you walk around? Do you have
No,
no humility? He
no,
said you. He said you have no humility. You are impressed with only yourself.
no. I don't understand. Like I don't like why does he care? You know what's so funny is that he's the one who's single at 56.
Hmm.
Uh,
My
What?
thing is,
Go ahead.
how do you speak for women like that? You're not even a woman. How do you speak for women? Modern day women have no humility, and they are impressed with just themselves. They're impressed with themselves.
Remember you said something? You said he's getting his talking points from other women. Women think like
Yes,
this, not men.
yes, exactly. Women think like that.
I was like, Max is
Exactly,
on to
Mimi.
something.
Exactly, Mimi. Go ahead, Dane, play it.
because of that. And then you turn around and ask, is there any room for improvement? Is there any room? Are you perfect? No. All right. Well, how can you be a 5, have 5 outcomes? You ain't never had nobody pay your rent, much less, nobody even bought you a tank of gas in your life, much less pay your rent. And you talk about, I'm holding out because I'm a 10 and such and so forth. Okay. How that gonna happen? Because today, women are too impressed with themselves. Y'all all think y'all special. You all think y'all think you're special. You think you're the sugar.
Okay, that's BS. I mean, you women can just do that crap if you want to. All that's BS. All of it. That's absolute grade A BS. That's just him running his mouth, trying to find something to say negative about women. That's all that is. That's a bunch of BS. Okay, there's nothing factual about anything he's saying. Now, Passport Ray Ray, you said you're going to miss the homie. What, you talking about Kevin Samuels? That's your homies and whatnot? Hey, man, you can come up here and talk about him, bro. You know, anybody is welcome, man. If you like Kevin Samuels, come on. You can, hey, we're not hating on you. You can express yourself. You know, we're not, anybody, whether you feel you liked him or you didn't like him, any one of y'all can come up here, express yourself. It's an open mic. We ain't gonna kick you out of here because you like them. I mean, we ain't gonna agree with you, but we ain't gonna kick you out of here because you like them. You might not like what we got to say, but you definitely entitled to say what's on your mind. Okay. Uh,
Did y'all read the last comment? Let
yeah,
me read it.
but the kind of men that thrive from that are weak men, right?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Strong men thrive from smarter and stronger women. Okay, the smarter and stronger the woman, the smarter, the stronger the son, and the man is going to be. You know what I'm saying? Because we benefit from the mental capacity of our mothers and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? We benefit from that a lot. Okay. Ladies, hold it down. I gotta deal with these nurses. I'll be back in about 10 minutes.
Okay.
Try to get somebody on the panel.
Okay. Yeah, that's what the way all the traditional, all the older men, all those, you want the traditional woman, but they had no issue with their women being more educated than them. In fact, they purposely chose women that had more education than them. My grandfather, for his first and his second wife, he chose one with more education than him. His second wife went to college, was a teacher, and went for her master's while she was still married to him. Well, actually, they stayed married, but while they were married, he didn't discourage that. So yeah, but yet this elder, as you like to call him, coming here and telling you that educated women are bad, or that they're not good enough, or that ain't part of their work. It's not that. Well, it may not be the most important thing to black women, but trust me, it is, because they wanted the smarter wife with smarter children, which means that the children would do better, have more opportunities. more education. Okay, y'all want the traditional woman. Okay, we talk about the traditional man. Since y'all have an issue with the education of the woman, you know, those who follow Kevin Samuels and want to tear down women who have education and that is not important. Okay, okay, so you want to go that traditional way? I want to be like my granddad and my great granddad. Okay, turn over your paycheck to your wife. Let her have the entire thing. Tell her to take care of business and let her choose to give you what you need, you know, for, you know, the things you need to go to work, your little, you know, your cigarettes, you know, money on, you know, to have on hand. And stop screaming and hollering. Yeah, child support, shut up about it. That's money to take care of your kids. Yeah. even even those men who had those, well, most of the ones I knew who had them other kids, they took care of them. My grandfather was able to talk shit about my dad because he took care of his kids in the marriage, outside the marriage. Mm-hmm. Did the best he could. Mm-hmm. 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 Yeah, but hey, all right. He didn't bitch and moan about it. Oh, the child support. Was, and he didn't even have child support back then. There was no mandatory. That he thought that was stupid. You know that you have the courts involved to make you do something that you're supposed to do. That you're supposed to man up to do. Okay. All right, but yet you want to drag the mother, drag the woman. You mad at the mom that's there taking care of you and putting a roof over your head without any help from your father, and more likely wanted to kill you. You know, oh, have an abortion, and he's bitching him on because that she didn't abort you, but you advocating that she should have an abortion, and then when some woman agree with y'all advocate like she's trying to kill off the race. Hey, she agreed with you. What you crying about? Yeah, you're not happy. Stop worrying about other women. If they're not your woman, they're not your sister, your brother. I mean, wait, should I say brother? Your sister, your daughter, your sister, your wife. I would say your mother, but that's a parent. You're not gonna have too much authority over a parent. But still, worried about the women in your immediate vicinity and forget about other women. They're not your woman. That's some other man's woman. Because if she ain't yours, that means she's for another man. Stop worrying about what she does or does not do. If she ain't the type that you like, don't worry about it. Don't go with her. Don't date her. Don't ask her out. Don't even think about her. I don't know why. Y'all can't get that. It said, "Well, they never learn." Or if you shut up and just do, okay. Leadership is about action. Just do it. Don't talk about it. You saying we're not letting you lead? No, no, no. You're just not leading. If she tried to force you to lead, you're nagging. Stop nagging me. Okay, what you want? She gives up. Be through with you. Wash your hands of you. She left me for Pookie and Ray Ray. She did. She left me a good man. I was paying all the bills. Mm-mm. She didn't want to stay home and be a good submissive wife. She wanted to be out in the street and working and taking care of herself. Oh Lordy. Okay, okay, I'm stop. I'm just taking over and I'm in storyteller mode. Charlene, you have anything to say? Hey Lucy. Okay, let me put the link out again for those who want to come up, say some things, either for support of or support against. Oh, y'all just want to hear me rant and rave, don't y'all? Or did my Wi-Fi go out? Let's see. No, I seem to still be in there. All right. Hello, hello. All right. I was trying to, you know, give some people time to come up and talk. Ah, all right, all right, all right. Okay, let's face it. You know, just because he was 56, elder, elder. Well, I wouldn't call him an elder land. He's at the age where most men be having a midlife crisis, male menopause. But okay, you want to make him your elder, but none of you can say what he's teaching y'all. Is he
Okay,
teaching
now
y'all better?
can you hear me?
Hmm.
Okay, because I was on there earlier. I was like, you couldn't hear me. I was trying to talk, but
Hmm.
it's all good.
Okay. Yeah. Well, y'all say he's your mentor, your teacher, your father. Is he teaching you how to pick better women? Is he teaching y'all how to keep a woman? Is he teaching y'all how to take care of a woman? Is he teaching you how to take care of your children? Hey, is he even teaching you how to get out of child support? Or teaching you how to arrange things so you won't be caught up in child support court? On how or teaching you how not to get backed up in child support, you end up with a group gobs of gigantic, huge child support. You know, and no, no. Let me see. Is he teaching you how to talk to women to get a date? Like, don't talk about him. You surprised at us for real, for real? Passport Ray Ray. Eh, eh, I could take it or leave Kevin Samuels.
Passport Ray. The link is in the chat. You know, you can come up here, like,
Yeah, you're not blocked.
right? Like, you know, if you want the smoke, we got it.
If you just want to talk, we got ears.
Yeah. So, like, Dame was talking some good stuff. Dame was saying he's not teaching these men how to do a lot of things, you know?
Okay, so he's so-called teaching the women to really see their value. Okay. He's trying to teach them their value to other men that he don't know. He's trying to speak for all of you guys and men. Oh, and he's giving y'all backhanded compliments. You know, he's saying women should lower their standards. Okay. Okay. If she's lowering her standards, isn't she end up picking badly? But if her standards are too high, he's trying to claim she's alone. She's gonna be alone. Mm. I kind of remember some of y'all complaints were that she wasn't choosing y'all and stuff like that. So she's choosing somebody. She's getting with somebody. It just ain't you. And if she chooses badly, she comes running to you. You got a mouth. You can say no. But no, you want to get her, and you have the nerve to call real men who's being polite, can talk to women, and believe women should be protected as simps. But yet y'all doing more simpish things than they are. Just because they protect the woman don't mean that they let her walk all over him. Y'all willing to whatever y'all like. Oh, you want me to take care of your kids? Oh, to get with you, and I get to sleep with you? Yeah, I take care of your kids. Whatever you like. Instead of just like, no, thank you, and walk away. Oh no, y'all gotta scream and holler. She missed an opportunity with a good dude like us. Excuse me, dude. Let's be honest here. A lot of y'all lie. Y'all lie. Y'all lie about who you are, what y'all do, how much money y'all make. Y'all lie. Y'all put yourselves in debt by all kind of expensive things to make yourself look like y'all have that type of money to the woman. Oh, okay. Let's see. Remember, say how to build a house, invest in stock market, taking care of your health. As black men, any of those things were taught. Well, obviously, he wasn't taking care of his health. Heart attack. He didn't mention about that. He talk about going to the hospital. That you men of a certain age, y'all should have your colonoscopy. Y'all should have your prostate examined. Did he once ever mention that? I don't watch his channel that often, but well, actually, I don't watch too much of his channel at all. But I don't remember him talking about men get your health in order, so y'all can enjoy the money y'all build up for a long time if that's what
Right.
you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, did he mention that? Oh, did he
No.
talk about getting y'all mental? Well, I heard one mention about mental health, but not enough. He just, casual. Oh, you should get yourself mentally checked out. Okay. Did he say how? Did he say what resources they have? Even in his specific vicinity. In Atlanta. In Atlanta, we have such and such and such and such and such and such and such. No. Did he mention? Okay, maybe you should, join a church. Get your spiritual. If you don't believe in the church, there's all kind of, meditations and um. He knows the mom ring yo go something to make fun of it. Hey, that's a type of meditation. It may be Buddhism, but hey, whatever you like. Mm-hmm. Get your inner man self. Did he tell you about self control? Okay, I don't want to use that word. Sexual organ control. Birth control. I know there's birth control for men. Oh, did he talk about y'all getting a birth control pill for men? Oh, and those of you who never wants to have kids, about having a vasectomy. If y'all ain't gonna wear a condom, at least prevent y'all from having kids. Well, it may not prevent you from having a sexually transmitted disease, and a woman that deals with you might want to make you wear a condom just to protect her vaginal health. But hey, did he talk about the real realities of having multiple wives, multiple let me see, what is it, polyamorous or is it polygamous relationship? How it's really stated, how you got to take care of all your wives. There are some places where each wife has to have her own house and household. Or at least you have to have a big enough house for each wife to have her own room. And whatever you get for one wife, you got to get for all the wives. So you better be stacking up your money. Oh, same thing for a polyamorous relationship. If you're gonna be doing all that, you better be stacking up your money to take care of all these women. But no, not one of y'all can tell me that. And for so-called supporters, y'all is very cowardly not to come up to support, or at least debunk my saying of what I said he is and is not doing. And one of
Okay,
you are
y'all.
coming up on the channel and say, "Oh no, you incorrect. He does do this, this, and this, and yes, he did say this and this and that." Okay, I'm sorry, Max. Go ahead.
Yeah. What's going on?
I'm talking
Hey,
about the.
hey, listen. I'm uncovering. What are you talking about?
I'm talking about Kevin Samuels and what he's not doing, or what he
Yeah,
wasn't doing.
I'm uncovering information that man, he may have died over a coke overdose, y'all.
See, more bad health choices.
Yeah,
What?
I'm looking at Star from old school Starbucks. Wow, they say they think it's a cocaine. They got evidence that this is a cocaine overdose. I didn't know he was doing
Um,
coke. Allegedly, we're not saying we need this is just allegedly,
that's so
but
bad.
Star is not in the habit of just saying stuff to be saying it. I mean, he's been in the game for a long time. He know what consequences it is from lying. He's not just gonna throw that out there and it not be true. He's been in this game too long for that. And he's got some tight sources. He know people. He got connect. He can get information. And so he reported it as a cocaine overdose. I just put his link in the chat. Matter of
Okay.
fact, play a little bit of him, y'all.
All right.
Play
Here
a
we
little bit
go.
of him, Dan.
Are we showing the screen?
Yeah. No, we not. Man, you kidding me? No.
All right. Here we go.
No, we're not sharing the screen. Not him. No.
Can y'all hear me?
Huh?
Oh, I was asking, can you hear me? Okay, you
Oh
can hear
yeah,
me.
yeah, we can hear you.
Oh, okay, go ahead.
All right,
Nah,
here
man,
we
we
go.
don't because he'll flag us down. No, we don't want to see.
Okay,
Right.
here we go.
Just play the audio.
Here we go. Fair use, everybody.
I mean, we're not gonna play the whole thing. Just some of the things he said about the cocaine was crazy. And then once we get done with this, y'all, we're gonna talk
about just two other topics. We're gonna stay focused tonight. Kevin Samuels, a YouTuber, and a content creator. That's a beautiful term. I'm a proud content creator now, a YouTuber. Radio's on life support. We're lit on YouTube. Cheers. Hennessy Pure White, huh? Okay. Haven't had that in a while. Gangsta Love sent me that. Thank you, Gangsta Love, if you're in the live chat, all right? So these are the reports coming in, and I was getting them earlier today, and I reached out to what I considered to be two sources who could either confirm or deny, and both of those sources say they have not spoken to Kevin Samuels. And again, I never met him, but from what I was told, he lived here in the Atlanta area. I'm up in Woodstock, and I enjoyed his content. 56 years of age. Damn. I just turned 58 May 3rd. Don't let old niggas star outlive you niggas. Don't let that happen. Okay. Sit tight on the phones. I want to lay this show out, and I'm going to make a connection. Hey, Deeds. Okay, Deeds is in the live chat. Deeds is promoting the Spotify page, folks. Okay, make sure you subscribe and check out the content as she uploads it daily. Kid Creole. From Grandmaster Flash and the Furious Five. Kid Creole, 16 years in the penitentiary. That story came out 2 days ago. I want to spend a little time on that because did we fail him? When I say we, I'm talking about some of the pioneers of. I'm very interested if some of you can call in, educate me, educate the listeners and the viewers. What happened? Did Kevin have a substance issue from the past? You know, you can't get older and then fall off the wagon with coke. I'm not saying he was on coke, but I'm saying, you know, I did coke for a decade from 81 to 91. It was back when coke was coke. I don't know what you guys sniff now, and I don't want to know. But as you get older, your body reacts different. And did he have a coke history, troll babies? Did he try and have a little fun and, you know, got caught up, you know, and his heart gave out? Did a boy pop up? Did the boy pop up and give him some peanut butter booty for old time's sake? And Kevin put his dick in and pulled his dick out and his heart exploded.
All right, that's disgusting.
Okay. I guess we'll leave it there.
Yeah, that's disgusting. All right, yeah, okay, so maybe he, you know, did he have an addiction? A lot of these people, man, they give money and they think for some reason successful people do drugs. I don't know where they get that mentality from, but a lot of people believe drugs is a part of success, unfortunately. And when they get up there, that's why I always say a lot of mindless people are famous. You'd be surprised how dumb some of these famous people are. And you never knew they was dumb because you never really, you know, heard them from an extended period of time because they are extremely talented. You know what I'm saying? So you don't get to hear how dumb they are. And a lot of them are well trained, so they follow their teachers. And, you know, a lot of them have handlers and stuff, so they're told what to say. Well, a lot of them are dumb and don't have any minds of their own. Like I was watching some of the guys in the NFL. They go to college and they graduate college and they come out of college mindless creatures. Okay? It's like, what, you went to college for 4 years, now you're in the NFL, and you're going to tell me that you don't know the difference between right and wrong? You want to go out in clubs and act stupid and get yourself in trouble? You don't know the difference? You know, Pac-Man Jones, right, came out of college years ago. He was the hottest corner out there, right? 4'3", 40, I believe, or no, maybe a 4'2" at the time, right? And he spent $1 million in 2 days.
Mm-hmm.
It had nothing to show for it. Nothing to show for it. He spent $1 million in 2 days. And you know what when his feet was held to the fire about that, you know what he said? He said, well, you know, I ain't never had nothing. So you got a person who was an adult that went to a 4-year university. How did he graduate with that kind of mentality? What kind of mentality is that? Well, I ain't never had nothing before, so I'm going to spend $1 million in 2 days. I mean, what is that? This is a person that supposedly graduated a 4-year university. Andre Rison supposed to have graduated a 4-year university. He gets a loan on a house and signs a contract for 86% interest. How do you sign a contract 86% interest on your payments? You couldn't get me to sign a contract with 8% interest. 86? These supposed to be university graduates. What the hell did that man tell him who was selling him that mansion that convinced him that he should sign that contract to where his payments were 86% interest? It was a blessing in disguise that Lisa Lopez burned the damn thing down, which actually got him out of that shit. So, and what I mean to equate this to Kevin Samuels, people think that when you get famous, you're supposed to turn into a drug addict and start doing stupid shit.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, man. Ladies, what y'all got to say about that? What's up, Aaron Collins?
Okay.
Okay, it seems like the ladies might be a little tired, y'all. It is 1 o'clock in the morning over here. We're getting ready to shut it down. All right, ladies, y'all want to say something before we get out of here? Shout out to Lucy, my black yard. Glad to see you back in Ghana.
Mm-hmm.
Tell Ben I said what's up. What's up, Princess Z? Shout out to Remy burning it up down here. You know, ran Randy SoCal out of here.
Hey, he didn't want to come up, so he had to deal with my ranting.
Remy knocked him out, man. You know, Remy hit him too hard. She knocked him out.
Oh yeah, Remy is a heavyweight.
See, man, y'all gotta stop coming in here playing, yo. The women in here don't be playing around. These black women in here don't play games, man. Y'all gotta come in here with y'all stuff. Y'all be in here half stepping and you end up getting knocked out. Like Randy SoCal talking that mess. Man. All right, y'all. Then get the music queued up. Rest in peace, Kevin Samuels. Like I said, when he was alive, he was we had our disagreements, and yes, we didn't agree with nothing he said, and we, jumped on him several times, but we did not wish death on that man. So rest in peace, Kevin Samuels. May God rest his soul like everybody else, and hopefully people can start healing from the tragedies or the destruction that he caused. And I'm disappointed that people didn't want to come up tonight. They probably burnt out because a lot of streams went on tonight about it. But we'll catch you guys tomorrow night. I think Charlene has a show tomorrow night. So go ahead and check her out. Then you got that music queued up?
Yes.
All right, y'all. Drop it, Dan. All right, y'all. Let's get on out of here. Peace, power, and unity. See y'all tomorrow night. When I